Happy Homecoming Week, Rutgers. I'm Kim Peterman.
And I'm Jayne Chacko. We've got a great homecoming themed show lined up for you. It is Monday, October 16th, 2017.
Weather Watcher Manny Cruz will give you the regional and big picture forecast for the day.
Ciani will paint the town scarlet at the homecoming bed races.
I will sit down with James Surico from the Riot Sqaud.
Let's start our homecoming edition of Wake Up Rutgers.
Hello and welcome, Rutgers. It's great to be here on this chilly Monday morning.
We're here to wake you up every Monday morning this semester with some exciting news, events, and weather. What's really exciting this week is that it's homecoming week.
Yeah, no, there's always a lot of fun stuff going on during homecoming week.
Yeah, we have the football game, we have bed races, and we also have a bonfire coming up, and it's just a great time to be a Rutgers student, right?
Definitely. Have you ever been to any of the homecoming events?
I have been to bed races my freshman year, and it was just so fun to see these organizations get silly with their themed costumes and just have a good cause, and it's all for a good cause, and that's the best opportunity to get silly, right?
Definitely. I love when Rutgers uses their RU spirit to reach out into the greater New Brunswick community, like with Scarlet Days of Service and all the nonprofit clubs and organizations. And just in terms of other homecoming events, there's football games. Have you ever been to a homecoming football game?
I haven't been to homecoming, but I was at a bunch of football games my freshman year and sophomore year, and it's just so fun, like all the chants and just the Rutgers spirit and just being in one place with all the other students. Our weather watcher, Manny Cruz, has actually been to a bunch of games, not just football. So, Manny, how's that?
Yeah, football games are great, especially the student section. It's really fun. And the Riot Sqaud does a great job in spreading the school spirit along the stadium. So there's still a couple home games left. So yeah, definitely you should go and check that out.
Yeah, thanks. And we have someone from the Riot Sqaud coming later today. James, he's the president, right?
Yeah, James Surico. I'll be interviewing him later. But before we can get to all of the homecoming-related fun, let's see how much you know.
So who is Rutgers playing during this year's homecoming football game?
Hang tight, Rutgers, because we'll find out the answer right after this break.
Rutgers University is now offering a master's program in UN and Global Policy Studies. This new program is the only one of its kind in the United States. The curriculum for this program is designed to provide students with qualitative and quantitative analytical skills, as well as hands-on management experience required by leaders in the field. All applicants must hold a bachelor's degree from an accredited college. The program of study requires 36 credits and is open to both part-time and full-time students. For application information and to apply online, check out gradstudy.rutgers.edu. For more information, check out unstudies.rutgers.edu.
Welcome back, Rutgers. Before the break, we asked, who is Rutgers playing during this year's homecoming football game? Now it's time to find out the answer.
It's Purdue. The game is this Saturday, September 21st at 12 p.m. So if you haven't got your ticket already and you still can, make sure to just jump into that Rutgers spirit and check out the homecoming game. And in addition to the homecoming game, there are a bunch of other exciting news and events, so let's head to that.
Rutgers had the honor of having our 47th Vice President, Joe Biden, come and bring the It's On Us national campaign to Rutgers, New Brunswick. He challenged the students to fight the culture of silence and intimidation against survivors of sexual violence, to recognize that non-consensual sex is sexual assault, and to create an environment in which sexual assault is unacceptable. He spoke before a crowd of over 2,100 students at Rutgers, New Brunswick College Avenue Gym. Everyone joined together to listen to the stories of survivors of sexual assault and support their courageous act to speak out in front of thousands of people. Biden stated that he is absolutely convinced that we can change the culture. We will have succeeded in this fight when not a single person who is abused or raped asks, "What did I do to make this happen?" So that is not only exciting, but that is super important.
Yeah, and I really wish I got a ticket to see. The tickets went so fast, but I saw it through Snapchat and all the Facebook posts. And I even tuned into RUTV to check out the event, and it really just looked like a great opportunity.
Definitely. I know the line was around the block around College Avenue Gym, and I'm friends with one of the people who spoke there, and I know it was a really big deal for her to get up in front of all those people and share her story.
It was definitely a revolutionary event. Speaking of revolutionary, 100-year-old Rose Sterling has participated in Osher Lifelong Learning Institute at Rutgers, OLLI for short, for the past 10 years. Sterling said, "I do not think of myself as being 100 years old. I'm still in my community and have a wonderful learning center to attend. You don't stop learning until you stop living." After marriage and children, Sterling returned to Rutgers University College and took one course at a time as she raised her family, and by 1969, she had earned her bachelor's in English. She taught in East Brunswick and Piscataway High School districts for over 20 years. Like Sterling, OLLI instructor Bill Rufberg, a teacher for almost 25 years, is still teaching at the age of 92. He loves teaching adult learners, and his courses are always in demand. The Associate Vice President for the Division of Continuing Studies at Rutgers, Shino John, stated, "We celebrate every adult who is reinventing him or herself through classes and activities to enhance their lives. There is no age limit for learning." I love this, that you can be whatever age, whatever time period in your life, and still return to school to learn.
Definitely. As they say, you only get old when you stop learning. And another way to stay young would be to get silly, like at RUPA's 10th annual Homecoming Bed Races, which will be on Thursday, October 19th at 9 p.m. on Sickard Street in New Brunswick. While registration to participate closed last night, students can still attend as spectators. Participants need to donate a minimum of 100 pairs of used socks or underwear in original packaging to benefit children in the New Brunswick Public Schools. If you snagged a spot, you must bring your donation to check-in on Thursday, and the team with the highest number of items donated will receive bonus points and a prize. Trophies will also be awarded to the teams with the best individual speed, bed design, and costumes. The event is free, and all students are encouraged to come and enjoy the homecoming spirit. For more information, check out their Facebook page at Wake Up Rutgers or email them at rutgershomecoming@gmail.com. So that looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah, and it's always really exciting to come out to and to see all the different costumes and stuff.
Definitely, and I always associate the bed races with fall at Rutgers.
And another way to get into the fall spirit is by attending a bonfire. Experience Rutgers' 6th annual Homecoming Bonfire this Friday, October 20th from 7 to 10 p.m. at the Livingston Quad Field on Livingston campus. There will be music and a free barbecue for Rutgers students while supplies last. Don't forget to show your Rutgers ID. For more information, you can go to their Facebook page at Experience RU. So I am a sucker for some good barbecue, so I will definitely be checking that out, the bonfire.
Definitely, and if the weather stays chilly like this, a bonfire sounds perfect.
Yeah, and especially if you are, if it's chilly and just in like your sweater and around the bonfire with a bunch of other students, it feels like summer camp, but...
Yeah, no, and it's just a really nice way to get warm, and it just adds this week where we have barbecue, bonfires, and beds.
Yeah, 3 Bs. Check it out. So we're actually going to check out last year's homecoming bed races with Morgan Ciani at this Paint the Town Scarlet.
Good morning, Rutgers. I'm Ciani, and as you can see, I'm here on College Ave for the 8th annual Homecoming Charity Bed Races. So why don't we go check it out and have some charitable fun. So can you tell me a little bit about Cuddle Me Diaper, the bank for diapers here in New Jersey?
Sure. So it's a great local charity that we work with every year for the bed races. They basically collect diapers for those who can't afford to buy them and distribute them. So it's a really great program.
How many diapers did you guys manage to donate?
We did 400.
Wow, that's awesome. Good for you guys.
Thank you.
How many diapers did you guys donate?
We donated 408.
So we're part of Iota Nu Delta fraternity, and as a freshman, I came out to bed races and I liked this, so I told my org that we should do something like this, and we just, wanted to get involved.
We are part of the RUTV Broadcast Communications Living Learning Community. We wanted to do the bed races because it's such an amazing Rutgers tradition. So it was just getting out here and having a really good time, being a part of this big, crazy, wild event.
Well, it's my first year at Rutgers, and I heard this is a great tradition to have, and I really wanted to come out, so here I am.
So we have 57 beds racing this year, which is awesome. We're really excited to have organizations ranging from fraternities and sororities to student center staff to the salsa club. So just a really good variety of students coming out.
So far, what's been your favorite part about the event?
Definitely seeing everyone in their costumes. Like, I didn't know they got dressed up, so it's pretty funny seeing all of them.
What are the categories that the bed races are actually being judged by?
So the biggest criteria that they're being judged on is the amount of diapers that they're collecting for the Cuddle Me diaper bank. They're also going to be judged on speed of the bed going down College Ave. They're going to be judged on their costumes and the bed that they decorated.
Well, Rutgers, I think that's it for today. I hope you had as much fun as I did watching the bed races. Until next time, keep painting the town scarlet. Ciani, RUTV.
For the bed races from 2015, not last year, and it looked like so much fun.
Definitely. All the different themes looked really creative, and all the teams looked really coordinated with one another.
Yeah, we had doctors and like people dressed up as the army, and it just looked like tons of fun.
Yeah, even the people who weren't racing their beds were dancing around on the side of, sidewalk. So definitely head out to that. Here's hoping the weather holds out for bed races. Let's find out with Weather Watcher Manny Cruz.
It's Weather Watcher Manny Cruz, and yeah, it's going to be a pretty dry week for homecoming, but today's morning low was 58, a pretty chilly start to the day, but the high temperature is going to be 63. It's going to be kind of windy, so if you have some long hair like me, make sure to prepare for that. And tonight's low, just take a look at this. Wait, what? Yes, it's going to be 35, so make sure to wear possibly your coats to class, or take a blanket and possibly a pillow to class as well. Let's take a look at Thursday night forecast for the 10th annual homecoming bed race. It's going to be 55, so it's going to be kind of chilly, but still go. It's a lot of fun. I've been to it plenty of times before. And let's take a look at the weather for a football game this Saturday. It's going to be 77. I know the Riot Squad's going to like that. It's going to be a perfect day for tailgating and to watch some football and even barbecue outside the stadium. I'll talk more about each individual day in the second part of my forecast. For now, back to you, Jayne.
Thanks, Manny, for that weather update. Even if it was cold at the football game, I'm sure that the spirit of Rutgers would keep you warm throughout the whole game, right?
Definitely, especially with the Riot Squad to keep those chants going and to keep spirits up. Speaking of the Riot Squad, I'll be interviewing their president, James Surico, right after this break.
Registering for classes can be quite stressful without preparation. Here are some guidelines to make sure you're set for future semesters. First, become familiar with Course Schedule Planner. There, you can build several preferred schedules and sort through lists of offered classes, as well as choosing times and days that work best for you. You can also save schedules that you create, so all that's left to do is register on your specified day. Just go to sims.rutgers.edu rutgers.edu/CSP. Still unsure of which classes to take? Stop by any of the academic advising offices on campus to speak with deans and advisors to map out a schedule that's right for you. For all information regarding academic advising and registration, check out sasundergrad.rutgers.edu. It's also on Facebook under SAS Academic Services and on Twitter at SAS Advising, #RUPrepared.
Do you like kicking back in your free time? Sometimes the dorms can get stuffy and boring, so head on over to the Rutgers Zone. Need somewhere to watch sports? Need to satisfy that ice cream craving? Or are you tired of your old video games? Rutgers Zone is where you need to visit. Enjoy some games, food, TV, karaoke, and so much more. And don't forget to ask for those ice cream toppings. With all of the cool things at the Rutgers Zone, why would you even leave? If you are on Livingston campus, make sure you swing by the Rutgers Zone, just a bus stop away. For more information, please visit zone.rutgers.edu.
Welcome back, Rutgers. I'm joined by James Surico, the president of the Rutgers Riot Sqaud. Thank you for joining me, James.
Hey, thanks for having me.
It's our pleasure. So, what is the Riot Sqaud?
Well, we're the official student section here, also the official Rutgers spirit organization on campus. So really, we just try to get to games, get to different events on campus, and bring an electric atmosphere.
Nice. And does the Riot Sqaud only do football games, or do you do other sports as well?
Well, we try to get out to as many games as possible. Depending on what our members want to do each week, we'll go to those games, and all the big games on campus we'll definitely be at.
What would you say the most popular sports amongst the members to go to are?
Definitely football. Basketball is another great one. We have a lot of ranked teams now, so all those games definitely get out to.
What would you say is your favorite sport to go to?
It's definitely got to be football. Night game at football is nothing like it. Even basketball, those games get pretty rowdy, so love it.
Nice. And can anyone join?
Yeah, anyone can join. All we need is your email to get you on our server, and then once you're in there, you're good to go.
Nice. And what would you say is your favorite memory as a member of the Riot Sqaud?
Well, it's hard to pinpoint an exact event that I love the most, but I'd say any football night game or the game against Michigan, the blackout game, running on the field, all that kind of stuff. Freshman year was a lot of fun.
Nice. Any more recent memories that are your favorite, or?
Probably this Saturday's win versus Illinois, that's for sure.
Nice. And what led you to join the Riot Sqaud?
Well, I ended up showing up to a couple of their events, making a few friends, and we ended up going to games together, so I just had a lot of fun doing that.
Cool. What's your major, and is there any particular major that's more involved with the Riot Sqaud than any other, or is it just a huge mix of everyone?
I mean, we have a real high quality mix of people. Really, anyone that's in the marketing side of things or business like to join. I'm a turf grass management major, so I study golf turf and sports turf, which is a pretty unique major here. But I love that, and that's also connected to sports.
Nice. And what would you say is your, what does homecoming mean to you?
I'd say it's just a great time for people to come together and really show their Rutgers pride. I think that's an important thing for any university to have, especially in this large community we have here at Rutgers.
Nice. Outside of football, do you have any favorite homecoming events or memories?
I definitely have to say the bed races. It's always great to come out and give back to a charity and just have fun with a lot of people that come out to the event, all the different student organizations.
Awesome. And where can students find out more information about the Riot Sqaud?
We have Twitter, we have Instagram, Facebook, and also a website. So any of those places, feel free to message us, and we'll get right back to you.
Great. Thank you, James, for coming in and speaking with us. Hopefully everyone is at least able to take in some homecoming-related activity this week. Speaking of homecoming fun, we may have more show left right after this break.
This is Kate. Kate never utilized the many great resources Rutgers has to offer. Now, Kate doesn't have a job. Don't want to end up like Kate? Then you should go to University Career Services. University Career Services provides career-related counseling, resources, and programs to help individuals clarify academic and career goals, establish career plans, develop job search skills, and make successful career transitions. The mission is to build relationships with alumni, employers, and graduate schools to optimize internship, job, and career opportunities. From workshops and webinars to fairs and other recruiter visits, the staff within University Career Services works tirelessly to prepare students and connect them to the world of work. For more information, visit careers.rutgers.edu.
Hey Manny, have you heard about the Jewish Film Festival?
Yeah, I have. It's actually really fun.
Wow, can you tell me more about it?
Sure, I'd love to.
The Rutgers Jewish Film Festival is a great opportunity to learn about Jewish culture through film, as well as have fun with friends and meet new people. This year, the event is going to be held on October 29th through November 12th with screenings at the Princeton Garden Theater and AMC Lowe's New Brunswick 18. There's so many great films this year. From The Cake Maker to Harmonia to Keep the Change, there's a film there for everyone. Student tickets are $6 per film.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, it is. Oh, I actually have class soon, but I'll see you there.
Of course.
Welcome back, Rutgers. So that was a great interview with James from the Riot Sqaud, wasn't it?
Definitely. He was very enthusiastic about the Riot Sqaud and all they do with the sports games and keeping the Rutgers spirit up, particularly with sports outside of football. I didn't realize how many different things we had.
Yeah, and that the Riot Sqaud attends a lot of them. And so if you're looking for a great group of friends and something to do, especially if you're a freshman, join the Riot Sqaud. It looks like it's a really good opportunity to make some friends and revel in that Rutgers spirit.
Definitely. And I definitely want to look more into the turf management major just because I did not know that was a thing. And I was talking to James outside of the interview, and he said that we have the #1 turf management program in the nation. And that's insane. You learn something new about Rutgers every day.
Yeah, and well, and even though no matter what the weather is, that's cool that turf is just, you could be on turf. You can't speak, but the turf doesn't affect the game. Like, that's a great thing about turf.
Yeah, no, nothing is more important than the ground under your feet.
That's true. That's necessary for any sports game. But yeah, let's learn about the weather going on this week. So back to you, Manny.
Yeah, it's going to be a great week for some turf. As you can see, for the next 5 days, it's going to be a beautiful fall week in terms of it being dry. It's going to be nice and sunny throughout the whole week. On Monday and Tuesday are going to be, I'll say, the coldest days, especially at night. As you can see, it's going to drop to 35 on Monday and then 37 on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, it's going to be 73. Are we going to get to a much more like warmer trend for the rest of the week, and it's going to remain 70 for Thursday and Friday as well. So it's the perfect week to work on some fall tanning, and make sure to wear your sunglasses. Make sure to watch us. If you want to see more of the Weather Watcher forecast, make sure to watch us at 23.1 every 15 minutes. Make sure to like our Facebook page. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at RUTVWW. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at Real Manny Cruz, and make sure to visit our website, weatherwatcher.rutgers.edu. Make sure to watch as well Rohan on Thursday to have a more updated forecast for next week. So back to you, Jayne and Kim.
Thanks, Manny, for that weather update. Looks like it's going to be dry and sunny and finally good fall weather.
Definitely. I cannot wait to get rid of the humidity of the last few weeks.
Don't I know it? I hate humidity. Yeah, so good weather, good times here at Wake Up Rutgers. We'll see you right after this.
Did you lose your ID? Not sure of what to do? First, send an email to lostcard@aps.rutgers.edu to suspend your card so no one else can use it. Next, visit one of the RU Connection offices to have your lost or stolen ID card replaced. There is an office located on every campus. Rutgers Hall on College Avenue is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. The Bush, Cook Douglas, and Livingston campus housing offices are open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 5 p.m. The Public Safety Card office is open from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Fridays. You will need to pay for your new ID with $20 in RU Express. If you don't have RU Express, you can go to the cashier's office next to Rutgers Hall before getting a new ID. Make sure to provide a form of unexpired government-issued photo identification when asking for a new ID. It's that easy to replace your ID. Make sure to keep it in a safe place so you don't lose it again. For more information and a more detailed explanation, visit pst.rutgers.edu/rules.php. As a commuter, it's hard to make connections outside of class.
Tell me about it.
Did you know that there's a place for commuters to meet up between classes?
No, I didn't.
That's right. The Rutgers Commuter Student Organization's primary goal is to serve commuter needs and interests while building a bigger commuter community on campus. Located in the Bush Student Center, the RCSA Commuter Lounge has many appliances that help make commuter lives easier, such as a microwave, a refrigerator, computers, and even a TV. The RCSA also holds events. It's the perfect place to relax, do homework, and make some friends. Don't have classes on Bush? Don't worry. There is a new commuter lounge in the Douglas Student Center as well. The commuter lounges are open every Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. and from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Fridays. For more information, visit rcsa.rutgers.edu.
Welcome back, Rutgers. So it's been great hearing about homecoming week all day, but that doesn't mean you should forget your schoolwork, especially since it's right in the middle of midterm season.
Yeah, people are having midterms this week and next week, and besides studying in like Alex or like any of the other libraries, we were talking and we came up with some fun places to study on campus for midterms.
I love studying in the art history library.
Oh yeah.
It's a really nice building, and fewer people go to it than most of the other places.
Yeah, so it's extra quiet, and it's the one with the big window, right, in Voorhees Mall?
Yep.
Yeah, so that's a great view. Another good place to study is a library that's not on your campus. Like, so if you always go to Alex, you should go to maybe
the New Brunswick Public Library. If you go into it, it looks like one of those old-fashioned Hogwarts libraries. It has like those thin metal shelves, and it's really cool. You really should visit it at some point. Another great off-campus place to study would be Boyd Park. They have the seating right along the Raritan River, and since we are having a dry, warm week, it would be great to like bring some class reading out there and just sit there with the view of the water and everything and get some reading done.
Yeah, and you can go to Passion Puddle, or maybe if you just want to get on a bus, just go around all the campuses, and why not? You'll get, if it's during an off hour when people aren't rushing to class, it'll be quiet. You'll have some nice movements, like a baby in a rocking carriage. Like
buses are also great for afternoon naps.
Exactly, that too. If you can't sleep, just get on a bus and keep riding around. Another great place to study is just like, where else? Where else do you study? In my car sometimes. I study in my car, and it's always quiet there. The parking lot is not somewhere people are being loud, so I enjoy that.
You can take those advice on where to study.
Take it as you will. Rutgers, that'll do it for today's episode.
For events, more events happening this week, you can go to getinvolved.rutgers.edu or ruevents.rutgers.edu.
Follow us on Facebook by searching RU Network, or follow us on Twitter by searching @WakeUpRutgers. We love hearing from you.
Thanks again for tuning in, and thanks to James for joining us. I'm Kim Peterman.
And I'm Jayne Chacko. Have a great day, Rutgers, and we'll see you later this week.